Hood movie review. Hood movie review. Hood movie review. Watch us on YouTube. Is this thing on? Can't erase what we were, man. They can't erase what we were. This is Hood Movie Review. And we got the host, of course, Kenny. The host, of course, Kenny. And to my right, we got TK.
Yo.
You look like somebody. I just can't think of who right now, but
You know the hoes always say Michael B. Jordan for some reason. I don't know why.
No, I was thinking like Franklin from GTA 5.
You look like the uncle that said, "I know money when I see it, Mitch."
Call me Ice.
Ice.
Uncle Ice.
He said, "I can smell a nigga with money."
Another nigga with money.
He said, even Ray Charles, you got money.
You got money.
Even Ray Charles, you got money, nigga.
Even Ray Charles, I'm broke, baby.
Your mama ain't seeing no
broke,
real
baby.
money.
I'm broke, baby.
And then we got down here, we got Sledge.
He looked like the uncle from the Boondocks.
Uncle Ruggers.
I just wanted to say something back. I don't know.
Hey, so I'm driving in my car and I'm driving in my car and I'm driving past the projects and the police car is out and this person is on the police car the police got their driver door open and there's a person on that side but they're not cuffed. What do you think they're doing? Them niggas are
we talking about GTA.
I was about to say my name's Bennett.
And I did it.
Them niggas that's between y'all. So I got the burgers. I just got burgers. So we're gonna start off like this. What do y'all think of the soundtrack for this movie?
Oh, 5. It's a 5.
Yeah, out of 5. I'm gonna say out of 5. This one,
yeah,
I think this might be one
10.
of the greatest soundtracks in movie history.
Out of 5? Okay, yeah, 10.
So under the rim, above the rim, I said under the rim.
You did.
Above the rim, bro.
You talking about Steve Nash?
Top 10, nigga. Top 10. Like when it comes to soundtracks, I got Above the Rim is probably number 1.
Yeah.
And then I got Wait Until Exhale.
That's a good
I got Get Rich or Die Trying.
Set It Off.
I got Hustle and Flow and Set It Off. Those might be my top 5, bro. Hustle and Flow. I gotta go back. Hits, nigga.
When we do that episode, I gotta listen to the soundtrack in the background. I never really
Flow got Swear Right.
And I had the album too.
Yeah, I had Hustle and Flow.
I had that soundtrack. Okay. And you see, I got my little tournament shootout. 96.
Oh, wait a minute. Damn.
Got my birdie. Jersey.
My bad. Give me a
birdie was tripping.
He said, I'm going to get mine, too.
Hey, I got a Tom. Hey, do I got a Tom Shep jersey at the crib?
Hey, listen, I'll get a Shep jersey. Shep was going crazy.
Nigga, let me find out. I got a Shep jersey at the crib.
I was going to say, don't look. I got my Shep jersey. With myself, I'll get a Shep jersey right there. I just got the birdie one. That's all they had was the birdie. I'll definitely take a Shep.
Hey, I do have to agree. Tom Shepard might be the best fictional basketball character.
Yes. Yes.
That nigga did the crossover and he took the ball right out of his hand.
Now you look like the nigga that shot at him with the.
He said, "Go handle your business."
Wood Harris, my nigga Birdie.
My jersey a little bit faker than yours though, Kenny, because yours say Birdie like his real name. My shit say number 2. On the back, it just say Pop. About to say.
Tupac ain't died for that.
He ain't died for that.
He ain't died for that.
Spoiler alert.
So we don't. No, I'm talking about the real Tupac. So we don't get the usual hood movie opening for this movie. We get a different one. We get a flashback this time. We don't get a flash forward. We get a flashback.
Flash forward.
And it's back in the day. I'm assuming it's the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. And it's back in the day. Shep and Nutso are playing basketball on a rooftop, which is dumb as hell because not even for like, oh, you might kill yourself aspect. It's when you shoot the ball, you miss, or you shoot the ball and it just goes out. I guess goes out of bounds. It's going off the top of the rooftop.
What up,
You
top
got to
of the
go.
roof?
Yeah, so
We're not from New York.
We're
We're not from New York though. That might be common in New York. Who knows?
But to shoot the ball and it goes flying off the roof, you got to go back downstairs, grab the ball, go back upstairs again, and just keep going. That's stupid. Like, that's
you know them elevators don't work. You know them elevators don't work.
Right. They all the way on the top. Oh man.
Bruh. You see, the elevators sometimes work. So the I don't know if y'all know that movie. That's the Next Day Air. So Shep pissed off says, "You can't dunk," and he jumps up and smacks the backboard. Goes, He's like, "Your turn. You do it." And Nutso, he can't jump like that, so he gotta walk backwards. He gotta get a little running start, and he runs full speed and smacks the backboard, and somehow the backboard explodes, and this thing goes flying off. Nutso! And then we hear, "Your pain, give it to me."
Hey, that's my favorite Tupac song, nigga. That shit's hard, nigga.
That song is hard.
Them niggas take me alive. I'm getting high with my 4-5. That nigga, that nigga Pac was with that shit, nigga.
Yeah, that song was hard. The whole soundtrack was hard. So we see his present day, which is like 91. So I don't know exactly
94.
94. Yeah, I knew something like that. We see his present day in Tupac, aka Birdie. Let's see, you can do it too. He would say Pac. AKA Birdie. Pac. Not even Tupac. You could have put on the Pac. He just had one Pac.
Yeah, it's two.
One Pac, two Pac, three Pac. None. So, and his crew is led by Wood Harris, Motaw.
Motaw, that's his name.
Yeah, Motaw. They show up deep in this basketball game. They show up
top
deep.
10 African American actor.
I'll give it to you.
I was going to say 5, but I feel like that's kind of top 10.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
That's a lot of people.
Open it up some more.
I feel like if he is top 10, he's at 10. That's just about it. He's gonna be at 10.
I think he could be at a good 7 spot. Good
No.
7.
I gotta make a list. I think
he's at a good 7 for real.
Is he better than Don Cheadle?
No.
Yes.
we disagree on that.
That nigga 10. Don Cheadle's top 10, bro.
He definitely is. Don Cheadle's a better actor.
He might be 10 to me then. I can only think of one row. You a Hutu and you a Tutsi and you a Tutsi.
Oh, you a motherfucker, man.
That's the only role I could think that he played pretty good though. Besides
he's in a lot of good movies.
Baby. He in a lot of good movies.
Look. His acting was so good in Fresh Prince. They gave him his own show. I don't know if y'all know about that. They gave him his own show and canceled that shit.
It wasn't that good then, was it?
They gave him his own show and they was like, never mind.
Now we see you can't carry it.
We ain't gonna do that.
You can't carry it. Do your job.
No, but I'm glad it didn't happen because he would have been typecast. Because he was playing the same character. He would have been typecast.
Oh yeah.
So it's good that he didn't go out like that. That was a blessing.
Ain't nothing wrong with having a type. Shut up.
And like I said, they show up deep in this basketball game. And Marlon Wayans is Boogaloo in this movie, and he tells Birdie and Motaw they need to recruit Kyle Lee Watson, which is Dwayne Martin in the movie. And
Dwayne Martin and Flex who played every basketball game.
We see Kyle is real cocky. He's real cocky. He's a ball hog, but he's good. He's good though. But he's
all right.
He was good
on his team.
He was good, and the game is lost because Kyle doesn't make the obvious pass for the win. As the team and the coach will tell him to pass it, but he refuses. And the other team keep the ball, throw it down court, and they score immediately.
Hey, bro couldn't, but like, I get it, but bro really could. Bro wasn't gonna make that shot.
I don't know. He could have did something. Was he getting double teamed? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was getting double teamed.
I think they ain't no defending me.
Listen, you get double teamed like that.
Like he threw up some shit. And then he threw up some shit.
You did this in front of the scouts? Yeah.
Pee-wee fucking
they wanted to talk to the scout.
Yeah, he said, we're going to do what that is. Like, I can't tell you nothing.
Hey,
keep it between us.
You know, we Now, Kyle, you know I can't talk.
Yeah,
He said, "I won't tell if you won't."
Yeah, he was wild for that.
It doesn't work that way, brother.
Yep. That was it, yep. And after the game, Birdie and Motal, they're like unimpressed. They're like, and Boogaloo's trying to sell them. Like, hey, look, he's a good player, man. You gotta get him. Like I said, even the scouts unimpressed. So Shep is now a security guard, and he tries to stop the mom from entering for some reason. I don't know why, but he did. And Kyle's mom was agitated. She's like, "You made me miss my son." And Ray from South Central is the other security guard, and he comes in and saves the day. I don't know if y'all notice him in there. We'll say deuce.
You feel me?
And Boogaloo shows up trying to get him to join Birdie's team. And Kyle goes to the club now, where Birdie shows him love, and Motal is hating on him. And which is weird. He was like, "What kind of name is Kyle Lee Watson?" He's just going in on him. He was like, "I can't control that. That's like I don't know why you being like this." So Birdie, in my opinion, right here, was slowly manipulating him, like right here, because he's showing him love, and he gives him a girl and offers him gifts to the point, in my opinion, now he owns him. That's what he was doing right here. Not realizing Kyle wasn't realizing he was doing this, but I feel that's what he's doing.
I will tell you right now. Hosted that was 94, right?
Yeah.
And here we are going on 2024, and athletes are getting what? NIL packages. That's all that was. Just a little NIL opportunity. A little NIL opportunity.
Hey, you can do that now. Back then, you could. Back then, you could.
No, back then they was doing that too. It was just a little bit lesser, and it was like, hey, you can't tell nobody about this.
You wasn't allowed to accept them gifts because they Reggie Bush you. They go and take your shit.
Reggie Bush only got caught because he was getting a lot of gifts.
So they can't erase where we were.
A lot of gifts.
They can't erase where we were. So Shep is currently going through PTSD, and like he's hooping outside with a ball, like without a ball, and reenacting his match with Nutso. He just
right.
Come on, Nutso. Go crazy.
Get off me! Get off me! Why you always tell somebody to get off you?
Get off me! Like he's not even on you.
But I mean, I think that's his job. He's so.
Cuz, bro, stop hand checking me, bro. Stop fucking hand checking me.
It's the 90s. That's how we play defense.
Right. You lucky I ain't. Nigga, you seen how they was playing defense in that last game?
We ain't get to that yet. Yeah, we ain't going to. Sheesh.
Right. You talking about, yeah.
That was a song.
He ain't had none of them moves then, though. But go ahead,
Creed. That was Creed 3. That was prison ball. That was longest yard.
Hey, right. He said, "Did I get you?" Nah, dog. That was clean.
Nah, that was clean.
That's traveling, bitch.
That was clean.
Mm-hmm. Traveling, bitch.
That's traveling, bitch.
Nobody's traveling, bitch. And you got help. You got niggas blocking me from outside.
The nigga hit a shot. The nigga blocked the shot.
Bro, he thought he had a wide open layup. Nigga came out of nowhere and blocked him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you got the haircut. You got the haircut.
Oh, yeah, man. It was time, man. It was time to go ahead and get
you didn't cut your hair?
Yeah, he got the Kyle Lee Watson.
Dread's gone.
He got the Kyle Lee Watson. He ain't got to tell nobody about this.
Yeah, you ain't going to talk about it, though.
So Kyle and Boogaloo, they're out acting up. And while Kyle is teaching, he's like teaching Boogaloo like some like fundamentals for basketball. Bernie Mac is in there now. It's flipped.
Teaching? He was putting that nigga through hell.
The local bum. He hits him with the old man. He hits him with the old man roast.
The local bum.
He hits the local bum and challenges him to one-on-one or one-on bum, as Boogaloo calls it. And the loser gets bunks. And bunks is a game where
good
the
old
loser has to stand there and hold on to the wall while the person literally kicks your ass. And little as
New York is different.
Yeah, New York's wild. So Kyle embarrasses him the whole game. He's like throwing off his butt. He's like, come on, crossing him up, throwing off the backboard, doing all kind of ignorant stuff. Playing NBA Street 2 with him. So Kyle embarrasses him the whole game, starts bullying him until Shep shows up and stops him. And at the school, coach tells Shep he should think about coaching. And Shep refuses. Kyle comes in cocky and tells him,
kill these kids. Kill these kids.
Kyle comes in cocky and Shep tells him some basketball advice. And being cocky, he doesn't take it.
He said the ball needs more rotation.
Ball needs rotation.
He said, yeah, spread your fingers and flick your wrist.
Flick your wrist.
Why you make him sound like that?
That's what he said.
The ball needs rotation.
See that right there, like that. That's how you got to do it.
For our fifth hood movie commandment. Snap your wrist more. The ball needs rotation. Spread your fingers.
I don't think that should be a commandment.
Hey, snap your wrist when you
That's the
making
whole
that
thing about the
crack,
movie.
nigga.
You gotta still say.
Oh, you said when you making the crack, you snap your
You
wrist.
making that crick when you making that crack, nigga.
Crack.
Right.
I didn't even do that. Let's go back. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
It's like I look
Stop
funny
it
on
there.
camera now, though, for real. I don't got no hair and shit.
Why you cut
You
your
look
hair?
clean. You look clean.
I look bald like a
I thought, you
pig.
called him, I thought you said he looked like a queen. I'm like, damn.
Oh no, I ain't say that. I say you look clean. That's
Damn,
wild.
what did he do to you?
The yes, boo boo.
Yes, queen, yes.
Yes, queen.
He gets in the office and argues with the coach, Kyle, and tells him he's joining Birdie's team. He's like, I'm joining their team. Fuck y'all.
Can I go to homeroom?
Right.
He's
You know
joining
you
the
don't want
shootout.
to go to no damn homeroom.
Yeah, he just want to get out of there.
Right.
He said he want to join his Birdie's team, not his. And in practice later, he's in a shooting slump. And he looks at Shep. Shep's looking at him. And he goes, and he shoots with the
Spreadle.
what's it? Spread his fingers, and he snapped his wrist. The ball needs rotation, and he did it. And he made it.
And when he hit it, he looked back like he was proud, and Shep was gone.
That nigga was gone.
He looked back like, yeah, you see, damn, this nigga left.
But you gotta remember, his dad ain't in his life, so
right. So that's why he was happy. Like, yeah, but at the same, we gonna get into
Shep
that too.
I mean, because the mom was a single mother, and you know, she.
All right, so look, I'm gonna say one of my theories that I had, which I realized doesn't make sense, but I thought this might have been. Yeah, it don't make sense, but I thought it could have been Nutso's son. Yeah, you feel me? But then at the same time, I thought it could have been Nutso's son. You know, Nutso died, whatever. Apparently, right? I mean, because
the only time we could have did that. I mean, if they did that, he could have knocked her up. And then his character's like, what, 17, 18 years later? At this point, let's say Shep and Nutso were 18 at the time. His character's 36 now.
Okay, I get that, which I understand that. But at the same time, with Nutso being his boy, you would assume that they knew each other already. Kyle's mom and Shep, you would assume that they knew each other already. And then you would assume that Shep probably just wouldn't want to step in and be like, I'm gonna
fuck his mom.
That would be kind of wild. It's like, damn, like,
did you know? So that's why I'm like, I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Fuck your mom after 20 years.
At the same time, did you hear what he said? Like, you know, spoiler, he said, did you hear him, Nutso? The boy needs me.
The boy needs me. The boy needs me.
The boy needs me. Crazy.
The boy needs me.
Hey, why are you talking to this man in front of other people?
Wild. Wild. And here's another one. I'm gonna start a list of people that have their head cocked at all times. Him and the nigga from Players Club. He said, "The boy needs me." Because even when he was David Ruffin, he was like, "Yo, begging me not to leave."
Hey, he was JT. JT who had his head cocked.
He said, "Why are you still going on with this? We're supposed to marry him." Head cocked.
Head just heavy.
Was that side of his head heavy?
Just getting heavy, start weighing him down.
Little Richard.
Hey, Leon is a good actor.
Little Richard. He did it again.
Leon's a good actor, bro.
No, he's definitely.
We can argue that. No, we can argue that, bro.
No, he's not top 10. But I will say this though. He makes every role he does memorable. I will say that.
Yes,
every role he does, he makes it memorable.
Top 10
I'm not gonna say he's top 10 greatest actors. No, but he makes every role memorable. Because every role he did, you can't help but to quote a line from that movie he was in.
Nope.
Every single one of them.
The boy needs me.
The boy, you hear that? That's so. The boy needs me.
He had a lot of quotables for real though. Didn't he?
A lot. I would say he had a lot of quotables. Everything he said, damn near in Temptations. Anybody coming to see you, Otis?
Right. That's a skit today. Still, like the skit today. Hey,
but was he wrong?
He wasn't. I mean, he wasn't. He was not wrong.
and also, like I said, wasn't nobody coming to see Elgin dance either. Wasn't nobody. They was coming to see Dave and the rest of the group. They wasn't coming to see Elgin.
They came
Otis,
to see the group.
Back
they
up
came
niggas.
to see the group.
Them are back up niggas for real. That's all they are.
That was Elgin. Elgin said they came to see the group.
Right, because he knew they wasn't coming to see him.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Elgin.
Right. That look, he would be Draymond Green. He knows he's a team player.
I just thought about it. His name's David too, and his name was David too. If he had said that, David and Elgin, I was saying his name would have been David too.
Oh yeah, damn.
That's crazy.
They don't want to come to see you, David.
Nah, it's the other way around. They might come to see you, Elgin, because he's a backup dancer. Just like he says, a backup dancer.
He's a backup dancer.
Singer.
Backup
That's
singer.
Crazy. So we said you got served as nothing but temptations, and they broke up. Remember, they broke up and formed their own group. Remember that?
Hey,
hey, all hood movies connect. All hood movies, and they all came together.
They ain't get Cadillacs and they ain't get Cadillacs and you got served though. Niggas got
which one you want? Which one you want?
So Birdie and Shep, they're revealed to be brothers when they catch each other in the graveyard. He pretty much tells them, he's like, drug dealing helped their family when Shep ran out on him and wants him to join him. He's like, go ahead, join me. He's like, no. Shep was like, nah, I'm good on that. And Birdie gets pissed off. He starts cussing him out. So now we see Shep
Birdie,
at a diner.
But like when I seen that part, because like when you watch it as an adult, you like, damn nigga, you really saw that your brother left because he has his own fucked up issues.
I mean, but I get what Birdie was saying though, because he was like, look, at first he was excited. He said, I knew you was gonna come home one day. Right. He was happy to see his big brother.
He was.
Big brother home. He's like, your big brother's home. He's like, he said, I knew he was gonna come home. He said, we was fucked up without you. He said, Mama sitting over there in the corner shaking, talking about Shep gonna come home and save us one day.
That's sad.
Save us from what?
He was supposed to make it to the league. It sounds like
they were poor.
Like,
but I wonder what he was going to say. Like you know, after his head got fucked up, I was wondering what they was going to save him from. And also, that's when we also got another reference from Birdie that. So did Nutso live or did he die from that?
He's dead.
I
assumed he died too, right? But then that's when he said, "Wasn't nobody getting hired in Nutso and shit like that." Ooh, okay. When I said it out loud, maybe he meant when he was jumping off the roof.
No. They called him a crackhead throughout the movie. They said Nutso was an addict.
But how was he an addict in high school when he was on the basketball team and they was hooping if he died?
Everybody just called him a crackhead. So we assumed this character was a crackhead.
That's why I'm like, damn, this nigga was a crackhead in high school.
Hey, look.
So they called him.
We had a couple crackheads in high school.
But I'm just saying, like, not on the basketball team.
I didn't catch that.
He probably didn't play basketball. He probably was just recreationally hooping.
He was just high key recreational did drugs.
Exactly. He's a recreational ass nigga.
I never caught that though.
Yeah, he was like, ain't nobody getting hired in Nutso, or like how Nutso was getting high, but I assume maybe he was like, hey, he was getting high from jumping off the roof.
No, maybe he's the movie they were calling him a crackhead. That's the movie they were calling him that.
Damn,
and
I missed that.
Yeah, they didn't say. He said he was cracked out. And Shep is sitting at a diner by himself, and the waiter hits on him, and tells him, he looks lonely, needs a home cooked meal, and he brushes her off. And she's like, oh, okay, let's see how it is. And then Kyle's mom taps him on the shoulder, and she's like, you done here? And he's like kind of flips sides, like, oh. And they kind of hit it off. And after like a little bit of talking, and what else would I say? Shep leaves at this point after they hit it off, and Kyle roasts him as he's leaving. I forgot what he said, but he said some weird shit to him. Says because they had some weird insults. They were.
He called him a rent-a-cop and shit, whatever.
Okay, that's the one. Okay. But they had a lot of weird insults. Bernie Mac said, what did he say? He said, what did he say? You want to see my dick? What did he say to him?
He said he was looking for Shep. He said, what you looking for, Shep? Dick? About to say, also, okay, since we're going to get into this bag, Boogaloo also, he said they used to iron they draws on my stomach. Or something Okay, so, and also, we also seen them, they was going to hoop, they was going to practice like you was talking about before, they was talking about the bunks with Flip. And Kyle had to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And Boogaloo decides, hey, I'm just gonna look at my friend's meat the whole time he's trying to use the bathroom. Like
he said, look at that. He said, look at that dick. He said, I know you was uncircumcised. He said, no. He said, damn, it's a big dick. he said, you get what did he say? So your back go out holding that thing? And then he was like,
wow,
that's remember he said he's like, your back go out holding that thing? And he was like, Oh, I didn't know you was uncircumcised. He's like an anteater. And I was like, stop. Like, let me be in peace.
And Kyle said what everybody else was thinking. Jail made you gay. That's all I'm saying. That little bit of time or long bit of time, I don't know how long you got, but whatever happened,
they got you.
They got
you.
You was comfortable getting your stomach ironed on for some reason. I don't like that. Like I don't like that. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah, there was some weird insults being thrown around the whole movie. Later, Shep's going through the PTSD motions again on the court late night, and Kyle and Boogaloo roast him from the car. And they laugh like, look at him. And Motar just eyeing him like, okay. But if you also notice, Kyle starts looking at him like,
he really over there hooping.
Yeah, he's like, he ain't that bad. He's like that's crazy, but he ain't that bad.
Yeah. He ain't got no ball, but
the fundamentals is there.
I'll be doing that at work sometimes. Or I'll be walking through jobs and I'll be throwing it through my legs, like I ain't got no ball but I'll be acting like I'm hooping. People are like, oh yeah, I see you. Like, yeah, this nigga still got on these steel toe boots right now, right? Like,
and
was somebody else about to join?
Nah,
no, it was Sledge.
Oh, it's flashed.
So, Kyle walking with Boogaloo later and gets pissed when he sees Shep dating his mom. Even goes off on her later on about it, and she slaps the shit out of him. Actually, no, that's my fault.
That was during,
that's not that part.
That was okay.
So to get to the next game, Kyle was ball hogging the whole game. They're like, bro, like pass the ball. Like he's going crazy. He's dribbling all around the thing. He's scoring, but he's ball hogging. Kyle comes to Flip, asking about Shep, but that's when he says that gay stuff. But gets
wait, are you gonna dive into that game?
Oh, go ahead.
So that game is when he got ejected, right? That was that
one.
No,
it's not that game. It's not that game.
Okay,
this was just a quick little scene because I didn't. He just was ball hogging. And they was like, okay, and they cut to this. Kyle comes to Flip asking about Shep, but gets interrupted by Birdie. Birdie and Motal pull a gun on Flip, and Kyle pleads. He's like, no, Birdie, don't do it. So Flip roasts him and leaves. He's like, big head. What do you say?
Yeah, nah, okay. So that's when Flip said that. Oh, you looking for Shep's dick, whatever. So that's when he was where's Shep at, whatever. And then that's when Bernie hit him with the axe Scarface.
Yeah, that doesn't say he was roasting the whole time. And yeah, that's just wild.
He said axe Scarface, that's his brother.
And I'm gonna go back though. This was hard. It might be my most gangster scene too. It was just hard how he did it though. When he was like, yeah, you wasn't there for the family. He's like, but there's things you pick up. And he was like, he blew that razor out.
That was after though. That was after that.
I thought that was then.
That was after that scene because he said that's when Flip said act Scarface, and that's when you seen him come back and then he did what he did to Flip, and then that's when he was bragging about it. He's like the things you pick up.
I thought that was before.
Nah, he was bragging about it pretty much like, the things you pick up, whatever. And he was like, pretty much how I took it was, your boy got sliced up.
I thought it was before, so I thought he did that and was like, "Hey, look, I knew he wasn't there for us, but it's like I had to do what I had to do to get us right."
Nah, that's when he was just talking shit about his boy, whatever, and his mental issues. Like who could tell? Mental health wasn't a big thing in '94.
No, it wasn't.
Because this nigga clearly had signs that he needed help.
I was saying because Tupac had it in juice, and they was just like, like
he was just crazy.
He had mental health.
Shep
He was crazy.
I mean,
he needed mental health. Yeah, mental health issues. So, like I said, Flip roast him and leave, and Motal asks, "Hey, what should we do with Flip?" And he says, "Goddamn shame what happened to Flip." I said, "Oof, that's
when he did the little night, that little blade.
That's they got some stuff coming for him." He said, "Goddamn shame what happened to Flip." So next game, Kyle was thrown off by the mom. Finally, that's the wild thing too. Kyle's mom finally came to the game. Remember before she was like, I had to work. So she didn't even come to the game. She always come afterwards. Now she at the game and is flirting with Shep the whole time, which is wild. It's like, damn, you can come to none of my games, but now you're here with him. Okay, that's kind of wild. Like, I feel him low key on this. I feel him low key on that.
It's funny what they say. Somebody had to stir the pot.
He said, it's funny what you do pick up.
Hey, and I feel like Shep was probably picking his mom up too. Picking her up like Melvin.
What's he giving her up
like, he had a lot of pain built up.
That's ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said. This is
pain. Share it with me. Share it with me.
I feel your pain. Share it with me.
Share it with me. And then you got so he's being double teamed the whole game. The whole game's being double teamed. And coach pulls him. He pulls him from point guard. He moves him to. I think he moves to forward. I think he moves to small.
He moved him to shooting guard. I think just to the 2.
Yeah. He moved him because he's past the ball.
And then the dude said something to him.
He said, "Damn, coach, take your point away."
Because he had him throwing the ball in. So he was like, "Damn."
He got salty. And then Kyle gets to a fight, and when coach pulls him from the game, he snaps and gets escorted by security guard Ray Ray.
Hey,
And
was he playing against Flex?
Nah, he's playing against a white dude who was his nemesis.
Yeah,
it was a white dude
going
born
to
in North Carolina.
You thinking of
You thinking of the 6 Man?
That's that one. I couldn't think the name of it. That's a different Marlon Wayans movie playing basketball. Nice pass. Nice pass. So throughout the movie, everybody says Chet runs away from his problems. That was like the whole thing. Like him, everybody says it to the point. Even the mom says it now.
His man died in front of him because of him.
Yeah.
He said, "You can't jump this high." Look, Kenny, real talk. I was there one time. I was a witness to this one time, wasn't I? Now, just think if one of y'all jumped into the street and got hit by a car. What the fuck would that do? I'll never jump again. What to say? I'll never listen to Chris Cross. I'll never listen. What? Mm-mm.
Damn.
Run away from my problems.
He's right.
Damn right.
Because me and a fellow podcaster definitely got into a jump battle like they did.
and y'all weren't even jumping for boots. Y'all was just jumping for pride.
We would
just imagine.
That's just wild. I didn't even think about that. That's funny.
That's some shit.
So like say, everybody tells him he's running away from his problems, even the coach and the mom. So Shep plans on leaving again. Remember, he got his bags packed.
He do. So now we at the end. Okay.
They're like, "You run away from your problems." He's like, "Oh, I'll show y'all."
I'm about to leave again.
You niggas know me so well.
When he's going through that PTSD hooping again, Birdie confronts her. And Shep gets real bold. He was like, "Yeah, what you need? You need your big brother, huh? You need your big, I want my fault. You need your big brother, huh? You need it."
Nah, yeah. All right, so that was the moment, and he was on the court, and he was like, because that's when the big brother and the little brother was hooping, or the dad and the little brother was hooping.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I never did get that jump shot down. But he was like, it's crazy what you pick up, and that's when he pulled that shit out. Was like, damn, stating that he killed Flip. So if y'all didn't know, Flip got hit. Flip called Birdie Scarface, and Scarface, aka Birdie, aka Pac, went back and sliced Flip up. Yeah,
I forgot what he said, but he was like, "Something, motherfucker." He probably said Riverside again, like he did in what you call it.
Nah, he probably said, Scarface or something. Yeah, who's Scarface now, nigga? And sliced his ass up.
He said something like,
Rip was sleeping. Look, I'll tell you one thing. I don't like how hard he was slipping to be on the street.
He was sleeping good.
You should never be. Look, I understand you get comfortable where you live, but you should never be that comfortable on the street.
He was sleeping good.
He was knocked out.
He was sleeping good.
He was sleeping too good to be on the street. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my only point I got. I don't know what else to follow it. That's my point. That's it.
That's where he lives, though. That's his house. He was comfortable.
He said that's his house.
He was comfortable. He was laying on the middle. He was laying in the street. Like I've had some rough beds. I was like, "Ooh, my back hurt." I slept on the couch and said, "Ooh, my back hurt." He slept on the street and was sleeping comfortably. So now Boogaloo and Kyle go to Birdie about them playing, and Birdie's like, Boogaloo, he's like, "Boo, you're not going to college with him." Like he's like, "We don't go to college." But he said, "Nigga, you can't read." He said, "You suck. You can't read." And then he was sitting there salty. Oh, snap!
I got you.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, I didn't know. Was that you?
Nah, I thought it was Sledge. I thought that's why it disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Let me see. Try it again. It sounds fine now. I don't know what that was, but damn. So He's like, yeah, we're gonna go to college together. We're gonna hoop, and he's like, college? You can't even read, and you suck.
Right.
He's like, where we gonna go? We're gonna go to Miami. We're gonna go to Bolo. And he's like, nigga, didn't you hear me? And he shoved him. He's like, he fell all soft. He's like, and then everybody started laughing at him. And he got salty and left. And Boogaloo, like I said, he got shoved. He leaves salty. Kyle goes looking for Flip now, and Shep confronts him and challenges him one-on-one to a game of one.
Good
One-on-one that game of one.
Hey, you know how confident you got, and he gave that nigga the ball first.
He said, "Come
Bro,
on."
This is why he's the GOAT. He's about to tell you why he's the GOAT.
And he was killing him on defense. Everything he did, he was like, "Oh," he said, "Georgetown, huh?" Georgetown.
That hurts because that's when he took it. He said, "Oh, now you're gonna take your jacket off, huh?"
Take the jacket off. Ooh, you bad. He did the move. He said, "I ain't flip." And
he tried to throw it between his legs or whatever.
I was gonna say, and not only did he have incredible defense, he stole the ball from him like 3 times and gave it back to him.
And he had on a jacket and some jeans.
He had a trench coat on.
He was about to say it was a trench, the one K-On won.
I was about to say he was dressed like Raphael and Ninja Turtles. You know, he was trying to go out in the street, trying to be looking normal. That's how he was dressed.
When he was in disguise.
Yeah, he was dressed like Inspector Gadget out there, trying to
bro.
He was steal the ball from.
You know how hard it is to take the ball out of somebody's hand when they're trying to cross over to the other hand.
And
not only that,
and then he went to shoot. He went to shoot. My man swiped that shit down. Said, "Nah, I'm gonna get that back."
He told him. He said Georgetown. He said Georgetown, huh? He said, try to do something. It better not be that weak ass jump shot of yours.
It better not be that weak ass jump shot.
He said, ripped him and scored. He's like, yeah. He's like, good old fashioned boonks. Now bend that ass over. I said, ooh. Ooh.
Right. That was another moment in that movie where I feel like, you know, they was on some weird shit.
Hey, you know what would have been crazy? If he said that, he's like, yeah, that's what I do to your mom. That would have been, he would have had to fight after that.
World talk. Nah, I'm about to say Kyle would have I would have rooted for Kyle to beat his ass for real, but I knew Shep would have whooped his ass though. Like
good old fashioned bumps.
Good old fashioned bumps. So he beats him, then leaves, and he's like, you know what? He's like, you gotta respect at that point. So now we're the day of the shoot around. And Kyle quits Birdie's team. And Birdie takes it out on Boogaloo. He's like, "Hey, if anybody hanging with Boogaloo, you fired too." Well, so he's like, "What I do?" He's like,
"What I do?" which was random though, but it's always a learning experience in hood movies.
Yeah, he was angry. He was like, "Oh, like that's how you gonna do me?" So after Kyle's team, after Kyle's team kills other teams, it's time for them to go at it. Birdie's team and the Birdmen is what they're called. The Birdmen versus Kyle's team. And Birdie tells before the game, he's like, "Hey, you gonna want to throw this game, or I'll tell the league that you, or tell the college, or whatever it is, tell them you accept the gifts." I'm telling them you accept the gifts.
Okay, hear me out.
This letter to Georgetown somehow.
Hear me out. So, first of all, let's go back a little bit.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about how the nigga threw himself his own oop. And I ain't talking about Kyle Watson. I'm talking about one of the extras in the movie.
That's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know what you're talking about.
So then let's talk about how Birdie, who's really gonna fucking believe you? You're a fucking drug dealer.
That is a good point. How did you come across this money, huh?
About to say, but the thing is, Kyle believed him. So,
right.
I mean, he.
Because I like, nigga, you sell coke.
It was probably.
I go down. We all go down.
Right, like, nigga, you sell drugs yourself. Like,
he said, "You got some nerve."
Right? You want to tell on me? I go tell on you.
Yeah, he said, "Now the kettle black."
He said, "You got to sell my coke too." And so now he's throwing the game, and the Birdmen are physically assaulting these niggas. Like they're physically assaulting.
Bro, really punching niggas in their back.
Elbowing them in the chest, all kind of stuff. Motar was the worst one. He was throwing people down and be like, oh, you hurt. And then the wild thing is, okay, you know I'm throwing the game. Why are you talking mess? Why are you talking mess to me? Like you know I'm throwing the game. Like
we on the same team, baby.
Yeah. He's grabbing my chin.
No defense.
Yeah, like what?
He said no. He said no.
He says he said, "Oh, is he crying? Pick his bitch ass up."
That was my scene too.
I was like, "Sheesh." So, like I said, Kyle fakes an injury, and the whole game, Motal's talking stuff the whole game. And when the second best player on the team gets hurt, Kyle gets pissed off and goes back in the game. He
knows he got to play now.
Yeah, he's like, man, I can't do this. It was like Longest Yard. Remember how they all got beat up? He's like, you know what?
My thing is, why was the second best player on the team sitting on the bench all the time? He was always on the bench. It seemed like he's just a good. No, I mean he was like the second. He was one of the main people, but it's just like he just wasn't one of the main people.
He wasn't active. He wasn't active. He was Manu Ginobili.
He played his role.
Yeah, he was Ginobili.
He knew how to spread his fingers and flick his fingers.
He knew what to do. So earlier in the movie, the coach signed Shep up. They did early in the movie. I forgot to say that he signed Shep up, and Shep comes back. Shep comes back, and Shep gets his ass. Shep was getting basically I think he saw two people playing. If I remember correctly, he saw two people playing. It was like, you know what? Let me go back. When he was leaving, he comes back.
Yeah, when he was in the cab.
And drops 24 points in the fourth quarter
with some khakis and a fucking
he had on corduroy.
Them was corduroy.
Corduroy.
He had a corduroy with a thermal.
Go.
And a thermal.
Fucking go.
And it was 76 to 75.
Thermal, nigga.
And he didn't even take the game-winning shot. He had the game-winning steal and it threw the game-winning assist.
But it took him a while to get into the game though, because he got out there and he was getting his ass whooped too at first for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's getting beat up at first, and then so it was late in the fourth quarter. He dropped 24 points. I don't know him and Tracy McGrady. He had a Tracy McGrady moment. Like he was going crazy. And then so I'm gonna ask y'all this: who deserved to get player of the game? Was it Shep or number 52? Or number 52? Number 52, like I said, because Thomas Shepard, like I said, he gave up basketball, comes back out of retirement, just 24 points, has the game-winning steal and assist, all but wearing corduroy pants. And if you don't know, like I said, he takes a bullet for his teammate too. Now you got number 52 who stole the ball, does a full court pass to himself, and does a 360 dunk. And then blocks another dunk with two hands and gets the assist. Like he was going crazy.
I'm gonna let you know from my unbiased opinion. I'll say number 52.
It was number 52 was going crazy. How you throw the ball to yourself full court pass?
I haven't seen nothing like that before. I ain't never seen nobody throw the ball full court to himself.
To himself, and do a 360 dunk. Yeah, and then go back and do a double-handed block and get an assist.
Very, very impressive.
It was cold.
Very.
And so like at this point, Birdie, he's pissed off. He's like, "Hey, Motar, handle your business." gives him a gun to shoot in the middle of a public area, just public.
Yeah.
Right. To shoot him, to shoot his brother at that. My fault. Shoot at Kyle. But
because he was upset with him.
Yeah, he's upset. He said, "Fuck telling him I'm going to shoot him." But Shep jumps in the way of the bullet, and the police shoot Motar. They lit his ass up. So now later on, Birdie's chilling at the club, and Boogaloo, he comes in there, he's looking at him like, yeah. He's like, what's good? God, he just shoots him right in the middle of the club.
Bro.
And that's how the
pour out a little liquor come on.
He was
that's pour out a little liquor came on after that. Another favorite Tupac song of mine.
Then the movie ends with Kyle at Georgetown hitting the game-winning shot, and he's like, "Yeah." They're like, "What were you thinking when you shot the last shot?" "Oh, I thought I was spreading my fingers and snapping my wrist."
Nigga, shut up. Spread my fingers and flick my wrist.
We gotta watch Sunset Park. That's when we gotta watch. We gotta watch Sunset
Park.
It's
time to get live.
It's time to represent.
Sunset Park. What time is it?
It's time to get live. You gotta say like oh boy, it's time to get live. It's time to represent. Sunset Park. What time is it? It's time to get live.
It's Shorty Doo-Wop.
Shorty.
He says the caveman.
Spaceman.
Oh, Spaceman. Yeah, you're right.
Spaceman,
Spaceman.
yeah.
Okay, Caveman. Spaceman.
This nigga had a yeah. Okay, nah, I'm not even. Yeah.
When we get to that movie, there's some stuff we got to talk about because of that movie. There's some stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin that, but yeah.
So here's some trivia for the end of the movie. At the end of the film, footage shows Georgetown defeating Seton Hall by main character Kyle Lee Watson's last second shot. And what it's supposed to be.
Allen Iverson.
You said what?
Allen Iverson.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to say that, but I was going to say the fact that it's filmed in July 1993. In the actual 1993 Big East tournament, Seton Hall won the championship by beating Georgetown in the quarterfinals, followed by a problem in the semifinals, and finally Syracuse in the championship game. So that shit did not happen. Like they
just had to flip it to make the movie look good.
Oh yeah, no, nigga, it did his thing. He should have went to Seton Hall though.
What was it?
Where's Seton Hall at though?
I don't
in
even
New
know.
York.
Oh, is it?
In New York?
I didn't know.
Yeah, I know.
No. I lied. St. John's is in New York. Seton Hall's in that area though. It's probably like in
Georgetown. Not even in New York, is it?
Nah, that's in Georgetown is in Virginia.
I'm about to say yeah. So I don't even know why he was so pressed to go there. I mean, it was a good school probably at the time, and they had a black head coach maybe probably because of that.
Yeah, you remember? What the fuck was Georgetown's coach name, bro? Hold on, I'm about to look. We about to.
Is it Bobby?
Yeah.
Bobby, what's it? Bobby Knight?
Nah, Bobby Knight's white. Seton Hall is in Jersey, by the way.
Okay, that's close there.
Georgetown's in DC.
In DC.
Yeah, Georgetown's in DC. There was no love interest, so we ain't gonna rate no love interest. Because I feel like we ain't gonna. Because there was no love interest in the movie. I mean, I guess you want to call Leon the love interest, or his or the mom.
John Thompson.
Oh,
yeah, that was the coach at Georgetown. Yeah,
I would remember that. Who was the real villain of this movie?
Kyle.
Say Kyle. I mean,
no.
Kyle was a bully. Kyle was a bully at first. He was a bully at first.
Everything Kyle did, he did to himself. He's wondering why he wasn't getting the office. He was wondering why everything was happening. Kyle was doing all the stupid shit to himself for real.
I'm not mad at that.
That's the real villain to me.
Yeah, because Leon was actually the main character. We're gonna be real. Like, what's about Kyle? He had to save Kyle. It was like he had to tell Kyle, "Hey, stop doing stupid shit and messing yourself up." It was like South Central with basketball for him. He was like, he had to go there and save him. Save him from himself. You see that? The boy needs me. The boy needs me. And in South Central, what was he saying? I just want to be with my boy. You know, the boy needs him. We got shot all in the back. So
I'm saying is,
Birdie and I have a problem with that movie too.
He's a villain.
I have a problem with that movie too. You got shot in your back stealing. And then you're mad at him for shooting you in your back for stealing his shit. And you want to get...
Yeah, because
why?
Don't
do this, son. Don't do this, son.
He said, if you give a man a fish... He said, if you kill a man, you can't bring him back. But if you kill a man... if you hit a man in time, his wounds will heal. His wounds will heal. You can replace what you stole. You can't bring him back. In the green, never in between.
Red fish, blue fish.
Paddywhack.
Give a dog a bow. 0-0 party. Ooh, at a time. My bacon's smelling fine. Who's the most redeemable character? Who's the most redeemable character in the movie?
Shep.
Yeah.
Shep.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to. Definitely Shep. Now, the most gangster scene in the movie. Where we go?
Most gangster scene in the movie.
It's him in his throat to me.
I mean, think the most gangster scene is when Flip went to the court, called out Kyle to play, and said for Boonks, whatever, right? He said hard loving, bud sucking, whatever, Boonks, whatever. And then he lost, and he put his coat on and said, "Shit, nigga, you ain't."
Hey, don't you? What do you say? Don't touch me.
Yeah, it's like you called me out. Now you don't want to pay up,
right? He said, "Shit, I ain't getting mine."
That was Shep was gonna talk about scar your motherfucking ass.
I think that sound hard.
I think what Boogaloo did there. I think what Boogaloo did at the end, That was some gangster shit, bro. Because
it was because he knocked off one of the biggest ones.
Shep had the steel toes on. That's why he said score your ass boots. He had the steel toes on. Score your
I think Boogaloo had the gangster scene because that nigga Boogaloo was because you like you said, TK, bro. Whatever happened in jail, it ran over when he got out. You kept on getting bullied, and then he finally was like, "Fuck this shit."
I had enough of it.
I don't know.
It wasn't because he did. It wasn't because he got bullied. It was because he had, in my opinion, he had to save Kyle. He shot him to save Kyle.
Because the nigga was getting the nigga was getting disrespected blatantly.
Well, that's one thing, but at the same time, it was like, hey, I need to do this so I can save Kyle so we can go to college and make it, because Birdie still has that over him. That he can.
I see what you're saying. But that nigga got embarrassed, bro.
For real. But I wouldn't even think that Birdie would even like.
Story-wise, that's what's going on. Yeah, he was gonna tell on Kyle. He was salty.
I don't think like y'all said earlier, who gonna believe him?
I mean, I hear you on that. I hear you on that, but the thing was, they wasn't gonna take that chance. I'm gonna shoot this nigga. He said, "I'll go back to jail. I like it there."
Wow.
They like to own their drawers on my stomach. He was
that nigga Boogaloo. Hold on, bro. Why did this nigga Boogaloo get like lubricant for his hands, bro? When he was shooting the basketball,
he had the powder. He had powder.
He had powder. He was
lubricant. Hey, look, real quick. I think Brian took that from him.
He probably did.
Probably.
I think he came right there with a big ass mouth guard on.
Did he have a mouth guard too?
Bro, he had a mouth guard.
He had on goggles.
Like, what are you doing, nigga?
This nigga just sing the whole time into the game.
Bro, yeah, tracksuit. He had a tracksuit. It was like a velour. Now I don't even know what that was. It was like a windbreaker. He had like a windbreaker outfit on. He was hot. Windbreaker outfit on, powder in his head, goggles. I think he had a headband on too, and then he had the mouse guard in. I was like, what are you practicing for?
What are you doing?
Most games in the mirror with him slitting his throat.
But hey, if you notice, almost in every hood movie, there's always that nigga. There's always a hood nigga that has.
Well, say it again. You breaking up real bad.
I don't know what they got.
Let's say it again. We were breaking up. Nope, we lost them. Oh no, we lost them. We done lost them. Well, hopefully come back. What we gonna rate this movie? Okay.
So what we gonna rank the movie?
I was gonna say, Sledge, what was the thing you were saying? You were cut out.
Oh no, I said every time. Damn, bro, I had a whole conversation. I was cut out. Fuck.
Yeah.
Every time. Damn. Goddamn technology. Nah, every hood movie always got somebody that always has that pipe dream. Like for instance, Boys in the Hood. What sport do you play? I play baseball. Like nigga, you ain't never played baseball in my life.
So how are you one of them scholarships?
Bro, he said, hey, hook me up one of them. How you hook somebody up with a scholarship? He said, you still in school?
New Jack City.
Like, bro.
New Jack City. I was prom queen. Nah, bitch. Now you prom fiend.
No, that's different. That's different. He was actually prom queen. He became a crackhead.
I was the prom king. I'm not a crackhead.
He said, "Ain't no crackhead though."
I ain't no crackhead though.
Go ahead, Sledge. You got another example?
I thought I had one in South Central, but ain't nobody play ball in South Central.
Hey, Ricky had a pipe dream too.
Ricky wanted to go to the Army, but you remember in Menace to Society, though? Menace to Society, bro wanted to move and be what was it? Harold wanted to be somebody, got killed. Your boy Tupac, the Poetic Justice, had the rap dream to be a rapper, had the pipe dream to be a rapper. You see how that shit ended? I'm just saying.
It was real bad for him.
He was helping his cousin get his dream.
He said,
right, because all right, man. Didn't work.
So Sledge is trying to say, if you live in the hood, you're not gonna make it.
No.
He said, give up on your dreams.
Give up hope now.
So
don't even try.
Where we rating this movie though? I'm going with a 3.75. It's a good movie.
I was gonna say a 3.5, a 3.5 today.
Yeah,
I want to be a little bit more nice because I didn't dislike the movie. I've seen better basketball movies with better characters. I do like the acting. It was cool. They did their roles. I'm not gonna say it was cool. They did their roles, and
it wasn't predictable.
Okay. It wasn't nothing that was like, damn. It wasn't
It wasn't predictable though.
It wasn't what was that one movie with the dude from
See, I can't say it wasn't predictable because I've seen this movie when I was a kid. I've seen this movie since I was a little kid, so I can't say it wasn't predictable. Like I've seen this movie all my life.
Like I would have never thought I would have never thought Boogaloo was gonna come back and shoot this nigga Birdie though.
I'd have never thought that. You're right about that part. I'd have never thought that, but I feel like that ain't had nothing to do with basketball. So like, that was, for me saying the 3.5 is just based off the basketball movie and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 3.75.
I mean, we have another. I gave it a 4. Only reason why I gave it a 4 though. Only reason why I really gave it a 4 though. Bernie Mac helps the movie a lot.
He wasn't in there long. He was in there like 2 feet.
For that small, bro, you can't take back what it was, bro. That's a quotable line, bro, for a nigga.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
it was. It was quotable.
And that gave them like a look back at history, like they were somebody special. So why was they trying to take away who they was, though? What happened?
I don't think they were trying to take it away. They was just like, I just fell off. Like I think it's one of those things where it's like it's a new era now, and he's like, nah, we still. I think that's all it was. Like he's like, no,
nigga, you're old.
We evolved. Yeah. He wants to re-evolved.
They can't take back what we was, nigga. That was 20 years ago. Who are you now?
You're
now you're a crackhead.
You're homeless. So,
did this happen because you graduated? Like, was you getting high with nutso?
No, he wasn't. He actually had a drug dealing corporation, and him and his friend Leon, they were. Wait a minute. He's Franklin. That's what I'm going with. He is Franklin Saint.
Who?
Flip. Who? Come on, Bernie Mac. He is Franklin Saint.
Oh, nah, don't do that.
Saint. He's a wino. His best friend was Leon. Leon. And who plays Shep? Leon.
First of all, how Franklin get enough money to get from California to New York?
I was about to say, how the fuck he get there?
He walked. He walked. He had nothing else to do.
So wait, that's where he walked to when he walked off, and he was Frank. He just started walking to New York.
He walked to New York. He did the fresh start. He He couldn't get it there. He said, "We can't take it."
First of all, that wasn't a fresh start.
How about that? How did a fresh start?
Wasn't nothing fresh about that start at all.
He tried. It didn't work.
How do you do a fresh start?
He tried.
That nigga ain't even look fresh.
And that's why they call him Flips, because he flipped sides of the coast. He flipped to the other coast. No. Gotta make it work. So the next movie on the list is Buffed Up.
Oh damn! I ain't never seen that.
Oh, that's my hey. Oh nigga, that's my movie. Them niggas,
TK.
Them niggas will show. Hey,
you gonna like that movie?
That
you gonna like it?
Hey,
it's a Tubi movie, but you gonna like it.
That's a Tubi. Hey, Buffed Up. That's a Tubi Oscar, nigga. Hey, that deserves a Tubi Oscar, nigga.
It's a comedy. You gonna like it. You gonna like it.
Buffed Up.
Yep.
Hey, nigga. Hey, Buffed Up, nigga. Especially for the time period when it came out, nigga. See. When did you see it?
It came out 2016.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So did you see it in 2016 or did you see it like in 2022? No, I'm saying like, did you see it like recently or have you seen it like when it first came out?
I just watched it this morning. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just watched this morning.
Hey, nigga. When it first comes out, cause it's called Buffed Up, and you know why they call it, bro. Niggas was really going crazy for the bro. Like, yeah. I had a couple of pairs myself, nigga. That's
I don't have any buff. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do to you what they did to them.
That's how.
TK gotta watch that one. TK gotta watch that one.
It got Cash Doll in it, TK.
Yep. I don't know who he is.
I'm ending with this. Did you motherfucking see that? I'm a motherfucking soldier. You know what I'm saying? Now drive. He said, damn, you need a role model. A hug or something.
He said, nigga, you need a role model or a hug.
He said the hug.
That's the best part of the movie. He said, nigga, you need a role model.
That's my favorite part.